The Virgin Mary in the Kingdom. Day 14. The Virgin Mary arrives at the temple and becomes the model of all souls consecrated to God. The soul to the Heavenly Queen, the model of souls. Heavenly Mother, I, your poor child, feel the irresistible desire to be with you and follow your steps, to observe your acts in order to copy them and model and pattern my life after them. I feel such a great desire to be guided, as I can do nothing on my own, but with you, my mother who loves me so much, I will be able to do the divine will like you.
Lesson of the Queen of Heaven, the Moulder of Souls. My dear child, it is my ardent desire to let you observe my acts, so that love may infuse in you the desire to imitate your mother. Therefore, place your hand in mine. I will be overjoyed to have my child together with me. Now listen closely and listen to what I wish to tell you. I left the house of Nazareth accompanied by my holy parents. Since I possessed full of reason, I understood everything upon leaving this house. I took one last glance at our little house in which I was born to thank my Creator for having given me a place in which to be born, and to depart from it in the divine will, so that my childhood, accompanied by so many dear memories, might be deposited and safeguarded in the divine will as pledges of my love for the one who had created me. My child, thanking the Lord and placing all of our acts into his hands as pledges of our love, causes new channels of grace and communications to be opened up between God and the soul. It is the most beautiful homage one can render to the one who loves us so much. Therefore, learn from me to thank the Lord for all that he disposes for you, and in anything you are about to do, may your words be, "Thank you, O Lord, I place everything in your hands." Now, while I placed everything in the divine fiat, which reigned in me and never left me for one instant of my life, I carried this fiat as though in triumph within my little soul. Oh, the prodigies of the divine will! With its preserving virtue it maintained order in all of my acts, great and small, and it did so in act within me, for its own triumph and mine. So I never lost the memory of one single act I did, which gave me so much glory and honor, that I felt queen. For each one of my acts done in the divine will was more than a sun, that enveloped me with light, happiness and joy. The divine will brought me its paradise. My child, to live in divine will should be the desire, the yearning and, one may say, the passion of all, so great are the beauty and blessings it empowers one to acquire and experience. The human will does the complete opposite. It has the virtue of embittering and oppressing the poor soul, and forming its night, whereby it gropes in the dark, always staggering along the path of goodness, and many times it loses the memory of the little good she has done. Now, my child, I departed from my parents' house with courage and detachment, as I looked only at the divine will in which I kept my heart immersed, and this provided for me in all things. And while I was walking to the temple, I looked at all creation and, oh, what a surprise! I felt the heartbeat of the divine will, in the sun, in the wind, in the stars and in the heavens. Even beneath my steps I felt it pulsating. The divine fiat which reigned in me commanded all creation, which concealed it as a veil, to bow and pay me the honors of a queen. And all bowed, giving me signs of their homage. Even the tiny little flower in the field did not spare itself, as it too offered me its little homage. I made all things rejoice, and when of necessity I went outside the town, creation placed itself in the act of offering me signs of honor, and I was compelled to command all created things to remain in their places and follow the order of our Creator. Now, listen closely to what your tender mother wishes to tell you. Tell me, do you feel in your heart joy, peace, and a detachment from everything and everyone? Do you feel the courage to do whatever is required of you to fulfill the divine will in such a way that you experience continuous rejoicing in your soul? My child, peace, detachment, and courage form the void in the soul in which the divine will wishes to take up its place. Being immaterial and immune to all pain, the divine will brings perennial rejoicing to the soul. Therefore, have courage, my child. Tell me that you desire to live in divine will, and your mother will provide for you in all things.
The soul. My mother, your lessons enrapture me and descend deep within my heart. Since you lovingly desire that your child live in the divine will with your maternal dominion, empty me of everything, infuse in me the necessary courage to give death to my human will. And I, trusting in you, say, I want to live in the divine will.
Aspiration. Today, to honor me, grant me all of your acts as a pledge of your love for me, saying, I love you, my mother, and I will deposit all of your acts in the divine will.
Exclamation. Heavenly Mother, empty me of everything and hide me in the will of God.